Improving soil. Fertile soil provides plants with all the nutrients essential for growth. Even if a soil is deficient in only one mineral, a plant can suffer. An ideal soil successfully stores essential nutrients and then makes them available to plants. Nutrients are held in the soil in different ways. Nutrients held in solution are those already dissolved in the water that moves through the soil. These nutrients are most available to plants because roots can absorb them quickly. Weathering of mineral matter is another source of nutrients. As mineral matter that makes up the soil breaks down, it releases nutrients. Newer soil has more of these nutrients to release, so it is more fertile than older soil. Decaying organic matter also releases nutrients that plants can use because of cation exchange. But what's a cation and how is it exchanged? A cation is a positively charged ion. It has more protons than electrons. An anion is a negatively charged ion. It has more electrons than protons. We all know that opposites attract. Positively charged particles and negatively charged particles attract. Organic matter decomposes into humus particles that are negatively charged. Clay particles are also negatively charged. Many nutrients held in the soil are positively charged cations. Some examples of cations are iron, potassium, copper, calcium, and zinc. The negatively charged humus and clay particles attract these cations. When cations stick to the soil particles, it's called adsorption. The more humus and clay particles a soil contains, the more nutrients it can hold. Soil water holds cation nutrients in solution. When negatively charged humus and clay particles come into contact with soil water, they can exchange cations. This replacement of one cation for another is called cation exchange. The more humus and clay particles a soil contains, the more capacity for cation exchange it has. Soil fertility is measured according to cation exchange capacity, or CEC. A soil testing technician analyzes soil samples in a lab to determine cation exchange capacity. Once soil has been used for planting over and over again, its nutrients get depleted. Fertilizing can increase the nutrient content of the soil. The most common elements in fertilizer are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, and they are commonly referred to as macronutrients. Inorganic fertilizers come from non-living sources. Natural organic fertilizers come from plants or animals. Manure is an example of a natural organic fertilizer. Fertilizer can be beneficial to plants if applied correctly, but can be detrimental if applied incorrectly. Applying too much fertilizer can damage both roots and leaves. It's always important to follow the manufacturer's directions when applying fertilizers. Another way to improve soil is to practice crop rotation. Crop rotation is planting different crops in succession rather than planting the same crop in the same area all the time. For example, a farmer may plant wheat, harvest it, and then plant soybeans over the summer on the same land. Pest and weed populations build up in an area where similar crops are continually planted. Rotating crops helps reduce pests and weeds. Crop rotation makes better use of nutrients in the soil. It can even help put nutrients like nitrogen back into the soil when the rotation includes a legume such as peanuts or soybeans. Practicing crop rotation can be economical because it reduces the need for pesticides and fertilizers. Adding irrigation and drainage systems to lands helps to improve soil. In heavy clay soils, water will stand and cause problems for farmers. A drainage system will help to reduce the amount of stagnant water and allow plants to thrive. If the soil is too sandy and doesn't hold water long enough for the plants to absorb it, irrigation systems are used to provide supplemental water. Terracing and contour farming can improve soil on a slope. Both practices help to stop or slow surface water runoff. This improves the soil because it allows nutrients applied to the soil to stay where they will benefit the plants. And now, let's explore the core. Farmers who practice site-specific agriculture apply fertilizer to their fields using Global Positioning System satellites. Remember that GPS satellites located in space send communication signals to GPS receivers on Earth by way of microwaves. Microwaves are a form of electromagnetic radiation, which is energy that travels through space as a wave. All forms of electromagnetic radiation travel at the speed of light, 3 × 10 to the 8th power meters per second. GPS signals have a frequency between 1.2 and 1.6 gigahertz, so they're long wavelengths with a low frequency. In using site-specific agriculture to fertilize, a farmer divides a field into small plots that form a grid. Soil samples are taken from each plot and then analyzed in a lab for nutrient levels. Nutrient information is fed into a computer program that creates a map of the field and shows varying nutrient levels in different areas of the grid. A farmer in a tractor equipped with a GPS knows exactly where he's located in the grid of the field. His tractor is also equipped with a device that can vary the application rate of fertilizer. As the farmer moves around the field, he can adjust the amount of fertilizer applied to different areas of the grid. Once a system is in place, site-specific agriculture can cut production costs because a farmer isn't applying unnecessary fertilizer, a reduction that's also beneficial to the environment. Today's SAT word is succession. Succession is the progressive replacement of one thing by another. In the lesson, we learned that planting different crops on the same piece of land in succession, one after another, can reduce pests and weeds and even put nutrients back into the soil.